Hey everyone, it's Nancy with She's Got Yarn. This video today is not about yarn so much. I'm going to take you on a field trip to my husband's family farm. It's the Reddick farm in Micanopy, and it's just a change of scenery. I hope you enjoy. There's the peacocks. Here's one of the males. They have a bunch of them. Aren't she pretty? There's the other one. See, there's another peacock. Looks like that's all they have is peacocks now. Where'd he go? I lost him. He went behind the building. There's an old antique tractor. There's a couple more peacocks. Can you guys see them on the other side of the fence? There's the other one. That's a different pair. Well, actually they're not a pair, they're two males. But yeah, all the tractors are gone except this one. That's an old Ford tractor. Trying to adjust my, there we go. Oh, here's an old antique John Deere. Are all the fences locked? We used to eat here all the time on holidays. Hold on, I need two hands to open this gate. Yeah, look at this old John Deere. It's an old antique. They used to have probably 100 of them. But since Uncle Irwin passed away, they probably got rid of them. Or they've moved them. But I remember there used to be goats and sheep and emus all out here. The pens are all still here. They used to have miniature horses. Yeah, see all the barn, that barn's collapsed. The only thing left is the post. Wait, do I see tractors? Yeah, I see tractors. Okay, I get to share with you guys some of the tractors. There's still animals because there's cow poop on the ground. It looks like a tree fell on this barn. But over here are a bunch of antique tractors. Uncle Irwin collected everything. He also loved birds. They used to have all kinds of exotic birds. But look at this old tractor. It's a little rusted out, but they've got rid of a bunch of them. Look at that. Old bulldozer. I know this is far from the yarn industry, but I thought you guys might enjoy the quick little trip. Hold on there. That should be better, my focus. What's a bummer is they've all really rusted since the last, oh, here's another barn full of tractors. Look at all these tractors. Look at that one. It only has one front tire. I've never seen one like, I don't remember seeing that one before. Yeah, one front tire. Interesting. I gotta be careful where I walk. There's piles of that stuff. Here's a farm all. I have never heard of a farm all. Now, Timmy's family is originally from New York. Maybe farm all is a brand. They used to have an apple orchard. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to turn around. I think these are maybe your... Oh God, there's a bunch of cow poop. Wait a minute, we're going to go on the other side. Look at this old thing. Big old tires. Oh, I just saw a mouse. Super Oliver. Look at how narrow the tires are together. And it's got a front end loader there. And then I think that is an Alice Chalmer. My dad has one of those. Wow. They don't make stuff like that. I bet you those things, I wonder how old they are. I don't know where to look to see how old they are. Row crop. It's an Oliver. Never heard of them. There's the farm all. It's in New Holland. I think it's a hay baler. See, they weren't this rusty the last time I looked at them. But some of them, it looks like he's painted some of them. There's an old International. And look at that old John Deere in front of it. It looks like a train. Whoops, sorry. Interesting. Now, that's equipment they probably still use. Look at this old John Deere. These things got to be at least they're older than me, probably, if not as old as me. Oliver row crop. I don't remember seeing these Oliver tractors last time I was here. I wonder if his son is collecting them. Look at that old tractor. It's kind of like a tractor graveyard, you know? But his uncle collected everything that was John Deere. He had all kinds of like John Deere memorabilia in the house. And then he had like, I bet you, this isn't even half of the tractors he used to have. One barn is missing. And this is a huge farm. Several hundred acres. Here's some tractors that looks like they use. They're still antiques. The red one's an antique. It's a shame that they've, like this one, it looks like it's rotted. I'm sorry, guys. My videography skills aren't the best. But it used to be so full of animals out here. I used to love to bring the kids. You name it, they had it. I'm not kidding you. They didn't have giraffes, but, you know, they had more than the average farm had as far as animals. I remember one year, I was probably in my 40s, but we all, grandma, grandpa, everybody, this is kind of the older side of the family, but we all played softball. I couldn't walk the next day. I was so sore and so out of shape. But yeah, the whole family, we all played softball. It was fun. When I was a teenager, I was on a softball team, and it wasn't like high school softball team. It was sponsored by a bar, And I'm gonna walk around this way. They probably got to get back because they're probably going to start eating. They probably think I'm being unsociable. What was I saying? I was on a softball team, and we had a lady on our team. I think she was like 65, and she was just as fit as we were as teenagers. She was our pitcher. She could throw a ball. We weren't the best team in the world, but we had fun. This barn is Uncle Erwin's son. They actually own a big feed store here in Micanopy. Tim's dad, when he was alive, well, he was a builder, but him and Uncle Erwin owned the lumber store in Micanopy years ago. I need my neck brace. I forgot it, y'all. Look at all the elephant ears. I wonder if I can get through here. No, there's a fence. Huh. Just follow the cow patties. But I think it's beautiful out here. If I had my choice, I'd be living on a farm, but my husband, he's not crazy about the farm. I have a little farm, me and my 4 labs on 2 acres. Oh, there's a canoe out here. This land is hard to keep up. I gotta figure out how to get back in where the house is. I hope I don't have to go back around. I see gates over there. Look at that old tree. Isn't that beautiful? That's an old granddaddy. And look at how it is growing on the ground. Because its limbs are so heavy. But that's awesome. Somebody's canoe. The family has grown. There's a bunch of grandkids now, and they're all they're grown. They're not kids anymore. Little kids. There's an old that's an old car. The house here has a basement, which is uncommon in Florida. Uncle Erwin had, I bet you, 50 cars in his basement. You could drive underneath the house, but since he's passed, I'm sure they got rid of all that stuff. The boys have cleaned this place up. His daddy was a collector. Some people would call him a hoarder. Yeah, and they're taking down the fence, it looks like. It might have just fell down. There's more stuff beyond here, beyond those trees, but I need to get back to the house. They're probably going to start eating here soon. Yeah, this is going to be a short little video. I just wanted to wish everybody a happy Easter. Instead of guard dogs, they have guard peacocks. They got another peacock there. You see him? Oh, come on. There he is. There he is. I'm sorry, am I making y'all dizzy? I'm making myself dizzy. Okay, I can't do it that zoomed in. It's too bumpy. While I'm walking, I really miss my neck band. He's like, oh no, here she comes. And I'm caught in a corner. Usually they're screaming help. It's quiet out here. He's so pretty. That blue is beautiful. This is an old emu pen. Peacocks. I wonder if Ernie has any more animals. His cousin, Ernie's son, he's got a farm just beyond this one. He really had a lot of exotic animals. Well, listen, y'all, I gotta go in and eat. I gotta go inside and eat. But anyways, maybe I'll show you guys more. But again, happy Easter. Love y'all. Somebody's shooting a gun off. You can do that out in the country. Oh, here's an old John Deere sign. That's an old John Deere sign. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just got lumber covering it. That's kind of cool. Check out the telephone booth. I found some cows. There, yeah.
Evan. What? Evan, throw that to the cow. She wants to get a picture.
Those are pretty cows. Look at them. They're so adorable.
Now they're all fed.
Let's watch a cow eat an orange. She's going to have a baby. Is she pregnant?
We hope so.
Oh, that is too funny. Look at her. She's eating that. She chewed on it a couple times.
They're rather hard. Citrus.
They love, do they really?
Oh, yeah.
Is this a peach tree, right?
Yeah, but it's overrun. It needs to have all these.
You know, I planted a couple and they didn't survive. I don't have a green thumb.
No, I don't either, but everyone's used to.
Yeah. Oh, he's trimming it back. This is,
My mom's look really nice. The bike is turning it all out.
I don't know where you guys were hiding, but I was looking for you earlier. These are beautiful, aren't they? And you're going to have a baby, I see. And there's a baby over there. There's a small calf laying down. And there's some on the other side of the fence. That one looks pregnant too. That big black Angus. Now, do you breed these? Like, do you have your own bull?
Yeah. This is green gold. You keep enough to have a farm.
Okay.
We actually make money on it occasionally.
Do you?
Because of the hay.
Yeah, you know my cousin owns Thomas Cattle.
Oh no, I didn't. No, we're not any cattle company. Okay?
That place stinks terrible. What kind of cows are those with the brown around their eyes and their ears?
They might be Turrentine ones. That's what
They're called what?
Turrentine.
Turrentine?
Or something like that.
And the black one, is it Angus?
I don't know about that. But the ones we actually put in there were Turrentine because Karen has a minor in French. That's supposedly a French background.
Oh, okay.
Now they're just all living in the pasture.
Okay.
We call them, they say they have makeup on.
Yeah, they're pretty. My mom's neighbor had a blonde. It was blonde and it had brown around. It's the cutest and real friendly.
That was a Jersey cow.
Yeah.
Probably.
They're beautiful. But one day she called the neighbor and said, come get all the animals. I'm moving. Oh, Timmy. All right, y'all.
Bye.
Bye. Well, everyone, that concludes Easter at my husband's side of the family. Hey, everyone. It's Nancy with She's Got Yarn. I don't know what's up with this. I've had it on my sticking up on my head all day. I'm tired, but I'm headed to go visit the grandkids now. Easter egg hunt. I'm doing my rounds for Easter and I'm exhausted. Hey everyone, it's Nancy with She's Got Yarn. How's everybody doing? I had my lip gloss in here and it's gone. Well, I'm headed to Joey's. He says he's hiding eggs for the second time. I'm I've never done that. I remember hiding eggs from the kids, but not twice. Maybe they had too many. Or maybe they had too many kids, maybe? More kids than they expected. But I think this year's the first year I didn't boil eggs and color them, because I colored them with Kirkland last year. Was it last year? Could have been the year before. Time's flying. I mean, flying. My husband's, he has a brother. He doesn't see his brother a whole lot. But his brother has a daughter. And she came up to me. I was like, who's this hugging me? And it dawned on me, it's Peter's, his brother's name, Peter's daughter. She's 19 years old. I was like, you were just a little girl the last time I saw you. But yeah, time's just, my grandma used to say, the older you get, time will fly. It's weird how that is. And you know, you would think me being retired that the days would drag on, but they don't. I look at the clock and go, what? It's already 11:30 or it's 12 o'clock? Oh. Yesterday I put sunblock. I think I put 30 on my neck. I sprayed it and my neck is already red, but my chest I didn't put spray on. Or did I? No, I did spray here, but I put lotion on my arms. I didn't wear sunblock on my arms. My legs I definitely didn't. They needed to get a little sun. But and I know the dangers of the sun. Listen, exposure, the damage was done years ago when I used to live in Miami and we used to get cooked at the beach when we were kids. The damage is done. But anyways, I got a little bit of sun. And y'all, I'm sorry you guys witnessed me yelling at my dogs and wanting to get in the pool. But the guy that fixed our pool said a lot of our issues were the pH it was the pH of the pool, but also had a lot to do with the dogs. How the dogs ruined the filter and blah, 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 blah. Anyways, gotta let the newness wear off, okay? My husband just paid a small fortune to get the pool fixed. So, we're just, you know, y'all know me, you know, the newness will wear out and they can go swimming again. But he was right there. I wasn't going to let him. But you can't hide that because once he cleans the filter, he's going to go, Nancy. You know, well, yeah. We don't have the filter anymore. We got a different type of pump. It's a tank that you backwash, I think. I don't know. I don't clean the pool. But I'm sure there's a filter. There's a filter on the side of it that may show evidence of hair. Maybe I'll shave everybody and then let them go swimming. Everything is closed, you guys, and I don't have any Coke Zero. And my daughter-in-law, she'll have Coke, but it'll be Coke, caffeine, Diet Cokes and caffeine free. Somebody's in the road. She's on the wrong side of the road going up a hill with the baby in a stroller. Are you kidding me? The car was going super duper fast. She's on the wrong side of the freaking road. What's wrong with you, girl? I'm going up a hill. She can't see on the other side of this hill. Now she's in the ditch. Yeah, if somebody's going fast enough, she could not have time. She could possibly not have time. Okay, that's enough of that. It's not any of my business. It's stuck in my head. I must have heard it. I guess it's better than Shark Baby song. I've had that stuck in my head before. It's so pretty back here. I'm taking the back roads to Joey's. It's all land. No cars for miles. If I take the back road, there's another way I can take to Joey's, but the highway, they need to repave it. It's terrible. I mean, it's not just bad, it's terrible. The whole road is patched. The whole entire road. I'm tired. I was tired when I woke up. Tim woke me up at 9. He goes, "You need to get up. We're leaving here at noon." I'm like, 1 more hour? It felt like 5 minutes. And I was like, I took a shower last night, and I'm like, he goes, "You get in the shower," because I got in front of him, and I go, "Yeah, I'm beat. I'm tired. I need to wake up." Uh-oh. Did I pass it? No, I didn't. Here it is. I thought I passed the road. There's new neighborhoods popping up. It's changing the view. I'm a landmark person. I don't pay attention to numbers too much if I don't have to. Oh, excuse me. I gotta go through a neighborhood to get to another back road. I'm going through a neighborhood. It goes right by the school, the elementary school. That was the speed bump. I didn't see it. I need to paint that speed bump. Doing the speed limit. It's probably one of those speed bumps that make you stop and go over, and then you can speed back up. I am very tired. I probably should. I'll remove yawns in my video. It's a nice thing about editing. You can remove things. And lately, it seems like I have to remove a lot. I just don't do videos well on the go. Guy's on his 4-wheeler. Illegal. It's a golf cart. You don't want to get popped riding that on the road. It's so pretty out here. I'm going to turn y'all around. It's just so peaceful. See, my neighbor, Valmaggia used to be like this, and it's gone crazy. We're coming up to somebody out there that was not family, and they got hurt and they sued them. They got sued. So that lawsuit stopped the fun. They ruined the fun. No one was allowed out there to swim anymore. Not even family. So I wonder if they still own that. It's like a nice piece of property because they sell the lime rock out of it. Can't remember what road it was on. I'll never forget one time I went camping out there, and I used to have a little Jack Russell. His name was Fraser. Let me turn you around. I had a little Jack Russell. His name was Fraser. He was Marley to me. He was my pride and joy, and he was the only one I had at the time. And he was just a puppy when we were camping out there. He disappeared. We looked for him for hours, and we were supposed to leave that day, and I was like, I'm not leaving without my dog. And then I started thinking maybe he fell in the water, and it was probably, I don't know, 9, 10 o'clock at night. I wasn't leaving until I found my dog. And here he come walking up to the camper. I wanted to beat the crap out of him. You little shit. I mean, everybody was looking for him. Needless to say, he didn't go camping with me for a long time. Actually, I didn't. The only time I took him anywhere was, if I was going to the post office, or he wasn't getting out of the car, with me, or if we were in Steenhatchee. He would stay in the fence in Steenhatchee. Archer's the escape artist. I want to get a Coke Zero. I'm turning around. Yeah, I'm dying to get a Coke Zero. There's a huge mansion back there I never knew was there. It's abandoned. That's wild. Another U-turn. I'm not sure that was legal. Okay. Do I have gas? I have gas. I'm going to sit at the pump. I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, I'm back. Guess what? I got my Coke Zero. I drank 2 bottles of water today. Big bottles. I want my caffeine. I brought crochet with me. The kids want to crochet headbands or whatever. Well, they know how to do the scrunchies. They don't know how to do headbands yet. They brought some extra hooks. And I got some new yarn. So my son's going to strangle me. I was supposed to be there 30 minutes ago. I just move a lot slower than I used to. This is where the landscape gets really pretty. I'm going to turn you around. Okay. If we weren't in the middle of inflation, I'd buy a piece of property back here, but I'm not paying a ridiculous amount of money for a piece of property. Especially when my house is paid for. But if I could do it again, it's beautiful out here. Absolutely beautiful. I wish I would have bought out here. economy was going crazy, you know. Property was sky high. It's even higher today. But back in, was it 04? The economy was doing really well, but prices were inflating on property. And then the market took a dive and a lot of people lost their homes. Realtors did very poorly. So but yeah, so we were pressured to buy, you know, we were looking for a price, with going within a price range. We found this piece of property pretty reasonable. I think it was $10,000 an acre. It's terrible out here. Anyways, then we had 3 hurricanes come through, and so building supplies skyrocketed like times 3. So there went building our house with no mortgage. We had to get a mortgage again, but it's okay. Look how pretty it is out here. Look at all that land, no people, just farmhouses and animals. And look at over here. Is that not gorgeous? That it's like rolling hills. It's beautiful. Oh, here's some more cows. I got a bunch of cows out there. But it's just beautiful this time of year. And all the flowers are blooming in the ditches. And then Joey's got a creek that runs along the side of his property. It's coming up right here. There's like a bridge to the creek. It's a tiny creek. It's called Branch Creek. What it does is it floods the front yard when it rains really hard. I don't see a bunch of cars, and I don't know the code. Alright, I gotta call them. There's the gate I want. He's got the big S. It's like... I can never remember the code. I gotta write it down. I need to think of something that the numbers will remind me of. I must have missed the whole family. Gunner's got a tie on. See y'all.
They're having an Easter hunt next door and having fun. I'm like,
You already had an Easter egg hunt. Just had 3 today.
Gunner, put that down.
We're having another Easter egg hunt? What? I'm not. I got the kids.
Daddy!
Whee!
Okay, give him a minute and I'll let you go. Don't get off. You can't do it very long.
I took pictures of the Reddick farm. It's really cleaned up. There's no animals there anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Uncle Irwin died. They got rid of everything.
You better jump on.
Well, a lot of them are scrap metal, but some of them are pretty nice. You have.
Well, I took video. You want to see the video? Hey, y'all. I'm going out to dinner. I'm going to go out to eat with my son and daughter-in-law and the kids. We waited too long. We were going to eat pizza, but now we got to go to another restaurant that's kind of fancy schmancy, but that's okay. They have healthy food. I struggle to find something on the menu I like. Well, I can't button my button. everybody had a wonderful Easter. I had a wonderful Easter spent time with my husband's family, distant family, and then I went and hung out with the grandkids. Joey did a second Easter egg hunt. He's so funny. They know how to throw a party. Anyways, I didn't get to spend time with my mom and dad, but I did wish them a happy Easter. They're fishing over in Steenhatchee, so I'm sure they're happy. And I may go fishing with them next weekend. I think I committed to it. I think so. But anyways, okay. The reason I put this second video up, I've got some big questions. Well, I do have a really awesome Zoom sister who I haven't talked to in a long time. She does a lot of amigurumis, okay? And let me start over. I was over at my husband's family's house. A lot of cousins there, and they're our age, but they also have children, you know, like I have children. They also have children. There was people that are not children, they're adults, but they're like in their 20s, you know, mid-20s. Anyways, one of the cousins, her name's Brenda, she is in charge of a festival they have in Micanopy every year. Micanopy, Florida, is a tiny, tiny little town. And oh, what was that actor's name? It's a guy. What is his name? He played on Nicole Kidman was in that movie, but it was filmed in Micanopy. Asked me that 10 years ago, I would know. My memory stinks today. Oh, what is his name? And he has, I don't know if he has Parkinson's, but he has a neurological disease. Gosh, what is his name? That's going to drive me. Michael Keaton? Is it Michael Keaton? Yeah, I think it's Michael Keaton. Anyways, he was Dr. something, and they filmed in Micanopy. It's a tiny little town, but it's got a mansion in the middle of the town. People have weddings there, or they did. I don't know what they do today. I had a friend that got married and had a reception there. Very, very posh for a little tiny town. And she had a brass band come to her wedding, and it was my boss. He was my old boss. He's passed away, Dr. Cusimano. He was a trumpet player in the Docks of Dixieland. It was a group of doctors. They made a brass band, and then there was a piano player. Dr. Sorda played the piano, but they could jam. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I miss him. They're all gone now. They were my age when I was like in my 20s, you know. So, anyways, get back to where was I going with? Oh, Brenda asked me if I would if I would have a booth in the market, and I said, selling what? She goes, little stuffed animals, and I'm like, I don't think I'm good enough. She's asked me every year. So I told her, I said, I tell you what, I want to see what I can make in Amies for the month of April and June. But right now I got a cardigan to finish, I told her. I said, and then I'll focus, I'll have till October. So what I could do is make fall stuff, you know, pumpkins, ghosts, whatever, goblins, whatever, small little Amies. But I told her, I said, I tell you what, I'll put effort towards it. We'll see. We'll see. You guys know how I am. But maybe if I have a bunch of little projects, I won't lose focus. I don't know. But I told her, I said, I'm not going to promise anything. But I have till the end of June to comply, to let her know. But she says, we don't have booths like that. And we really need that. So I'm like, wow. You know, it would be really cool is if I did a fundraiser, like I know you guys will kill me, but like raise money for Boggy Creek and you guys send me blankets, I could sell them at the market. I don't know if they would sell. Or even stuffies or something. I don't know. But I would, of course, put all the money into, you know, I'd raise money for something. Probably Boggy Creek. Just, I mean, I donate money all the time to, like, baseball leagues, soccer. You know, players come to the business and we give them, coaches have shown up and I've given them a big fat check because they were great coaches to my son, my kids. Yeah, because a lot of these athletic departments, the schools, they have to have booster clubs. They fund themselves for all the extras, uniforms and all that. The school doesn't pay for that. Well, anyways, I might do a market in October. So, I want your input and your thoughts. Okay, we're not eating here. We just drove by the great outdoors. Oh, we're parking behind. It looks packed. It's only 7:30. We ought to go get pizza. There's this great pizza place here in town. They close at 8 and it's 7:30. We're eating a little late. All right, we're pulling in.